Yo, 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 what's poppin', everybody? Welcome to Straight Talk TV. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. It's the boy Steve franchise. Yeah, yeah. And yo, we got some fireworks happening today in the courtroom of the YSL Rico trial. Mounk Tounk, who was Young Thug's head of security, is on the stand, and him and prosecutor Miss Love has been going at it. And he exposed or brought to light or made people aware of in the courtroom a lot of the stuff that ain't been making no sense that's, surrounding this case. And he pointed out some real damaging things for the prosecution. You know what I mean? If this stuff is true, it really looked it bad for the prosecution in the eyes of the jury today. But let's jump into this, y'all. And yeah, we're gonna react to a little bit of this.
Acknowledgments is not entirely true.
No, I didn't say it was not entirely true. I think I remember I said the part of the support of YSL and you put Kia as a rival gang member. I told you I didn't even know he was that gang at the time.
Do you remember me asking you?
See, there goes some more of that. The prosecution is trying, they reaching too hard, but they trying their best to show this gang stuff and this gang affiliation and these gang ties that are allegedly, connected to YSL and all of this stuff, and it's just not there. It's just not there. Like she said, this gang member, and the witness just said, I didn't even know he was a gang member until y'all said it. So that means that's another person that they're trying to label as a gang member who has no real gang ties.
That if all of the statement is true, to tell me and label it true, but that if any of it is not true, to call it false. Do you remember that?
I don't recall that, Ms. Love. Like I told you, you've been confusing me for so many days. You've been confusing me since I've been on this stand. So I don't know, like now, you jump from one thing to another thing. My brain don't move as fast as probably yours.
And see, that's a common prosecution tactic that they do when they have witnesses on the stand that may be semi-hostile, that's not completely like 100% with the prosecution. That's a common prosecution tactic that they do. They'll bombard the witness with a whole bunch of stuff that like doesn't necessarily line up. It might be from over here and a little bit from over there. They bombard the witnesses with a lot of information that doesn't necessarily coincides with each other, in hopes of confusing the witness or making the witness stumble or tripping the witness up, so to speak, on something that they saying. And in court, once you say it, it's out there. You can't unhear. Like if you're on the jury, you can't unhear something. So that's what she's trying to do right now. She's trying to bombard him with a whole lot of information that may or may not line up with each other, coincide with each other.
I don't learn as quick as you do. So I don't remember all this stuff. You putting all these papers in front of me ain't gonna make me remember.
Okay. So, Mr. Sledge, how do your sentencing acknowledgments square with? Do you understand that you said?
Now you thinking this stuff funny?
No, sir, I don't.
Then why did you laugh, ma'am? What was the laugh about? She listen, just like we are aware and can see what she's doing, she's fully aware and knows what she's doing. That's why she gave that little chuckle.
Mm-mm.
You do you
understand?
Because I know your question ain't funny.
It is not.
So what you laughing for?
Mr. Sledge, do you recall?
And if y'all don't notice, but he is giving her that work. She's the prosecution, he's the witness, and he's doing a more effective job. He's being more effective at what he's supposed to be doing than the prosecution is at what she's supposed to be doing. That's what we're witnessing right now. He's giving her that smoke.
Call stating in your sentencing acknowledgments?
I don't recall.
Okay. Well, you have the paper in front of you. Would you please look at it to refresh your memory?
It still don't refresh my memory.
Okay.
She was being funny right there. Where you have the paper right there in front of you. He said it still don't refresh my memory.
Your Honor, the state tender states Exhibit 1AS as evidence of a prior past recollection recorded. Yes, it was, and it was agreed to.
I object as well, Your Honor. This is not past recollection recorded, past recollection recorded does not come into evidence. I have to get you the code section.
You're right, it doesn't. He read it into the record.
That's exactly right.
We already read it into the record, though, and not we, but you. You already read it into the record once.
Your Honor, I'm asking, all right, fine. Mr. Sledge, do you understand that?
Even if, as y'all can see, like, even this judge is just so over the stuff that Miss Love and this prosecution office has been doing during this trial. Like, you can listen to it in their voices and the body language. The court is so over this prosecution in its attempt to prosecute this case. Like, everybody is just so over it. They have nothing. They reached on a lot of stuff. A lot of the evidence they said they had ain't panning out. Like, this is what you call piss poor detective work. This is called piss poor investigative work. All of this stuff should have been lined out, worked out, and hammered down before this even went to trial. You don't start a trial and still be trying to conduct an investigation or run an investigation or finding information.
That you agreed that if you fail or refuse to testify to any fact that you acknowledged in this plea agreement, that such failure or refusal nullified any promise by the DA to null pros count 30 of the indictment.
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained. We've already established that he adopted all of those things. So
Understanding that as of last week, you understood the sentencing acknowledgments, it did not place you in what you called between a rock and a hard place with Mr. Sharp, as far as coming in here and testifying to something different than what you put in the factual acknowledgments.
I came, from my understanding, I would be able to explain the things that you wouldn't change.
Mm-hmm.
See, and if y'all notice what he said at the time when he signed this agreement, that if he got called on the stand or if he had to come to court, that he would be able to explain the things that he didn't agree with. See, this is what they do. Before trial, they tell you all this stuff. Yeah. You'll be able to do this and you'll be able to do that, or you'll have an opportunity to do this, or you'll have an opportunity to do that. And then when it starts and everything is in the thick, you realize, wait a minute, I'm not getting the opportunity to do this and do that. I'm not getting the opportunity to say this and say that. See, now they want him to just agree with everything in the paper and don't have nothing different to say other than what's in the papers. And he's saying, wait a minute, I've been telling y'all from the beginning, I don't agree with some of this stuff. And they was telling him from the beginning, oh, you'll have time to voice that opinion, but he's not getting that time. Now it's go time, and he on the stand, and they want him to just agree with everything. And he's like, wait a minute, I don't agree with this. And he been saying he didn't agree with this from the beginning, but they not listening. Y'all gonna hear this.
That was from my understanding.
Okay.
So now I'm in here testifying my truth and not what you put on paper and your answer. These is not my answers on this paperwork. Yeah, I did sign it, but If you would,
Y'all notice he said, "These are not my answers. These are your words, not mine."
have came to me personally, like I think you should have did, and asked me this yourself, I would have told you no.
Y'all hear that? He said if they would have brought this to him personally, meaning Miss Love, to talk to him, he would have told her no to this stuff. Right here in front of the jury, folks. You can't make the jury unhear this stuff. Like he just said it. The jury just heard it. It was not a good day for the state.
Did you testify that lay low were my words and not yours when I asked you on direct examination about Defendant Williams giving YSL members money to lay low after the murder of Donovan Thomas?
When you asked me at that meeting, I told you he couldn't have gave YSL money to lay low because I'm the only one that stayed in Atlanta. No. I told you he gave me money to get out of harm's way. I borrowed $300.
I'm talking about in court last week. Do you remember saying, I didn't say lay low? Those were your words.
Them is your word. I didn't say lay low. That was already on this paper.
You see, she tried to come with the fuckery by trying to, she tried to put him on blast, and it backfired. She thought he was going to deny that, you know what I'm saying? He said that. And he was like, I did say that. Those are your words. Those ain't my words. It backfired again, right in front of her face, right in her face.
I never used the word lay low to you not one time. All this stuff that you trying to say, it was already on the paper. You changed.
You see, he said it was already on the paper. Those are not his words.
Certain things, and then we agreed, and then I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even want to say that. I got another paper that's saying you changed number 8. It went from one thing to another thing. You don't want to red flag that?
No, I do. Actually.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Because you changed the personal knowledge, and I ain't changed it.
Thank you for that.
I would have never said yes to that. When I got to the last paperwork, I thought we had an understanding of what the emails my lawyer sent you.
So do you now remember getting multiple versions of states 444Y that was changed at your request?
Not all of it.
Okay. Well, let's just show you, and you tell me which ones you remember.
Sure, they gonna make me remember none of this stuff.
Okay.
I ain't gonna remember none.
So, do you remember asking the state to change more than one thing on the factual acknowledgement?
A lot of things.
Do you remember the state making changes at your request?
I don't really know, because I seen something different today that it wasn't what I thought.
He's saying that he's seen something different on the paperwork than what they showing today. Before today, they gave him something different than what they showing today. Boy, hey, this is some dirty prosecution work. I'm talking about not just today, but this whole trial. This is some dirty prosecution work right here. If you ever seen it before, folks, this case is really highlighting how, like, certain times and certain instances in this country, the justice system will go on these witch hunts. And right now, what we witnessing is the prosecution office for Atlanta, Georgia right now tried to go on a witch hunt for Young Thug and YSL, and it's backfiring.
It was the day I agreed.
Do you remember last week testifying that you hadn't seen any other document besides the one you signed?
I just seen them today. Okay. I didn't see it. My lawyer was just coming, asking me, and I guess he thought the question was going to be changed, and I don't know. I don't think they was changed.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that. Since you won't remember, that's fine. when you were asked by Mr. Shart about April 28th, 2015, Jeffrey Williams, he only asked you whether Jeffrey Williams was with you in addition to you and Mr. Zachary and Mr. Garlington. Is that right? Is my memory correct?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did you feel on December 28th, 2022, as able as you have felt in this courtroom this week and last week to tell the judge when you needed to do something like talk to your attorney? Did you feel as free to talk to your attorney or ask for requests to speak to your attorney then?
I don't recall.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Is there any
She was
portion
being
of what
petty
the
right
jury
there.
saw in your December 28, 2022 testimony where you halted the proceedings? Or what wasn't seen? Did you ever halt the proceedings on December 28, 2022 to ask to speak to your attorney?
Y'all listen, these questions that she's leading into now, she is being pure petty. I'm saying, watch, y'all gonna see, this is pettiness at its finest. This is what happens usually when somebody starts losing an argument. They start getting real petty. She finna get petty with these questions, but he gonna snap back. Watch, y'all gonna see. She ain't just finna just you know what I'm saying, roll him up. He gonna snap back.
I don't even know the word you just used.
Did you ever stop and say, Judge, can I talk to my lawyer like you have today and last week?
Like I told you earlier, I ain't sitting over there. I'm sitting up here supposed to be telling my truth. And it's
He's saying, I'm not sitting over there where the defendants be sitting at. I'm sitting on a witness stand right now. There's a difference.
like you're not accepting my truth. I wasn't sitting over there in County Blues. I was sitting over there in County Blues. I'm in the free world. So it's like, I couldn't stop and say that over there.
Why couldn't you?
Because I don't understand that. But once I got up there, I thought I could. Because you told me that. You said, anything you don't understand, you didn't tell me that December the 28th, right?
Did your lawyer?
No. My lawyer didn't tell me to stop neither.
So sitting next to your lawyer, did you
My
ask
lawyer
him
didn't.
questions? Not
already-
talking about what they were, but did you ask him questions at the table?
Once
I would ask the witness to be allowed to answer the questions.
Because she trying to be petty right now. She mad. She really mad that, you know, he not agreeing with what's in these paperwork. She really mad that he just told the jury that those are her words, not his words. So she trying to be petty right now, and you can clearly see it.
Judge, I'm not asking him what was said. I'm asking him.
It's the province of the what? Oh, no, that doesn't. Overruled.
Sitting at the table next to the lawyer you had known for 15 years, were you able to ask him questions?
I probably could have, but I didn't.
And in the back, when you were with the lawyer you've known for 15 years, did you ask him questions?
Yeah, I told him.
Well, if he wants to share it, it's his to share.
I don't want to. I don't want to share it. Okay, I don't want.
Specific about what you and your.
I don't want to share it.
And I'm not asking you what. I'm
I
asking
don't
you,
want.
did you?
She just said I didn't have to share it.
She said you didn't have to share the content. I'm asking
Well, I
you.
don't want to share it. I don't recall.
I'm asking you, did you ask?
I don't
The lawyer.
recall. I don't. Recall. Here you go.
Are you saying that now because you're just frustrated?
Here you go again. Here you go again. Here you go again.
Watch y'all. They finna have a
disagree.
little. They finna have a little
Question
back
was,
and forth.
Were you able to ask him questions in the back? And frankly, he answered it before he didn't recall. So
Thank you, Judge. All right. When you left court last week, did you wipe your nose at the jury?
Oh wow.
What you mean?
Just
Wow. Listen, y'all, she being petty is a bleep right now. Listen, she just asked him in front of the jury, did he wipe his nose at the jury last week? She being petted in the mud. Listen to this.
Did you wipe your nose at the jury?
Yeah, when you asked me to do it.
I mean, when you got off the stand.
And while he was testifying last week, they did ask him to wipe his nose. How does, you know what I'm saying, he wipe his nose, or they was referring to some, you know what I'm saying, Young Thug video and all of that stuff. And they asked him to wipe his nose, and he did.
No.
Okay.
I wipe my nose at the chair.
All right.
See, yeah. She going too far.
Facts. He just looked at the judge and told the judge she going too far. Well, she is. She on some pet. She mad and she on some petty shit right now. For real.
Until there's an objection, they just ask questions. But all these are capable lawyers, as is your lawyer. So
yeah, but
I just call the balls and.
You can hear it in that judge's voice. She wanted to laugh so bad that even the judge wanted to laugh. Like, nobody is taking this stuff seriously except for the prosecution, and they losing big time. This is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment for the state of Georgia.
Strikes.
You silly.
All right.
You silly.
Well,
Just one moment, Your Honor.
Get silly. Y'all remember that song by I think his name was Vic or something shit like that? Get silly.
She's silly.
I think she's almost done.
Yeah, I hope so. Before I go back left.
Oh man, he said, I hope so. Before I go back left, you know what I'm saying? He just told the judge, I hope she almost done. The judge just said, I think she's almost done, but she's not. For real. I'm telling y'all, man, even the judges with the defense on this case, like, I really think this prosecution and this prosecution office has really worn their welcome out with a lot of people. They have really soured a lot of people to them.
Because I don't mind going left.
What do you mean you say go back left?
Arguing back and forth with you.
Okay.
Going back and forth with you, ma'am.
You just being petty now.
Look, yep, she is, bro. She being real petty.
You felt differently on December 28th?
Oh, that was petty.
2022.
She trying to say you felt different on December 28, 2022, when he allegedly signed this agreement that he just clearly told the jury was your words and not his. And see, I told y'all that's what she was mad about. I just told y'all a few minutes ago that's what she was mad about. That he wouldn't agree to the stuff that's in these documents. He told the jury, or he stated in front of the jury, that those are her words and not his. That's what she's mad about. That's what she being so petty about. For real. She is hot. For real.
You would have changed everything I want you to change. I probably wouldn't even be going through it. You probably wouldn't have gave me the deal. If you'd have came and asked me. Oh, man, I'm sick of her, man.
Wow. He just said in the court, I'm sick of her, man. Wow.
I don't want to make you sick. Okay?
Well, let me take
Who are
a
you
break.
talking to right now?
Could I take a break?
Hang on just a second. Are you almost done? Because
I'm wrapping
there are
up.
some people who.
Even the judge, listen, the judge didn't take no offense to what he just said. She started speaking and immediately kind of sideways agreed with the witness. Like, are you almost done? Like the judge just asked, listen how the judge asked her. Rewind that back. Hold up. The judge just said, are you almost done?
Who are you talking to right now?
Could I take a break?
Hang on just a second. Are you almost done? Because
I'm wrapping
there are
up.
some people who need it.
She even the judge is like, are you almost done? Because it's some people that like, yeah, like she been saying, it's some people that's just ready to go. They ready to go, ma'am. Oh, is your ass almost done because this shit ain't making no sense? This is crazy. Even the judge is like, "Are you done?" That's how you know you losing.
Restroom break.
Could we
Yes.
just give them that break,
I
Your
need
Honor, and
one
I'll
back.
make sure that I'm on.
Give them
I'm
that,
wrapped.
yes, let's take a break right now.
Yes, let's take a break. And there y'all have it, man. You know what I'm saying? That was just a little bit of what went on in the court today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen and heard it for yourself. This is looking horrible on the state of Georgia. This prosecution office is looking horrible to the people. For real, man. This your boy Steve Franchise, man. I'm glad y'all tuned in with your boy. We back on the grind. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all check out them beats. Make sure if you're an artist out there, make sure you grab you some beats. Make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell notification so you get notified with all the latest content, updates, and information from me, Steve Franchise. Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me and hit that comment section down below. Let me know what y'all think about this whole crazy situation, man. And we gonna catch y'all on the next go round, man. Steve Franchise is up out of here. We gone.